Alrighty, so 2 weeks ago today we put the chickens in this location. I hadn't been moving their chick cherries around much, chickshaw, for the simple fact that I don't have a lot of room over here and it's not real shady. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take this ring off. And we'll start a new pile back here where their chicken tracker just was, because there's a lot of their poop back here. The manure load's pretty high, so I'm gonna start a new ring, and this, what's in here other than Houdini, I'm going to flip over. I'm going to take this pile here and flip it over and put it down that way just a little bit. Down that way a little bit. So I'm going to take the ring off and move it back there, and then I'm going to flip this over, water it because it's pretty dry. I got the water hose up here, so I'm going to try to work on that without harming the chickens.
Because now they're in your way. Now it'll be nice and loose for them.
Yep. And I would say in a day or two I'll pile it back up, water it down, and do that probably every 2 or 3 days. Still have it off the ground, I assume. It usually won't take too long. We put pallets and stuff in there areas before, it never took real long to flatten out. You never know what they're going to do with this. This is new to them. They ain't used to this. So now I'm going to move that back here and start setting up. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. But I'm going to take back here and start another ring and a feeding area for them. We'll start feeding them back behind their house now. heavier than I expected. That's the end of this grass, and it don't break down real good. Hopefully the chickens can break it down. Even after 2 weeks in the ring the last time, it was still so tight I couldn't really pull apart with the pitchfork. But I'm gonna dump a wheelbarrow load of last year's leaves on, and I'll probably get 2 wheelbarrow loads of wood chips and put in here yet, and then we'll start feeding in this ring. But between each load I'm gonna water. This is the end of last year's leaves. I used a lot of them. I don't know how much.
How in the world?
Steak in there. Cool.
Huh?
Throw that up through there. There's probably some apples in this too, I'm sure, because the apple trees are right where these were piled up at. I'm sure they'll like them apples. I need 2 wheelbarrow loads of wood chips. Then we'll feed them.
And the new ring will be done.
Then they'll be done for a couple days.
What are you girls thinking?
We're just curious right now. So we just feed them scraps, table scraps. There's some old strawberries in there and some chili, looks like. And these, I just cut these. They're old sunflower seeds, or sunflower heads. They get crazy over these things. Last time I gave them one that looked like that, they devoured it and was fighting over it. So I got plenty of them in here for them this time.
Got their food pan in the center there. If they can't figure out this ain't their new feeding ground, then
Yeah, they'll figure it out. But this is where they're going to get fed from now on. For a while, anyway.
here comes first.
Yep. See if she can figure out how to get up in there. I put the ramp back up. A lot of times they'll fly up in, but when it was up there, who knows what they'll do now.
Redneck girl must be hungry.
Or curious, one or the other. Didn't take her long.
Nope.
Need to move the water somewhere close to the, so it's in the shade still. I just put it here. We also feed them old dairy products if they're outdated. There's milk in there. I don't know, maybe some yogurt too. I don't know for sure, but I know there's milk in there. And they do love milk and cheese and that kind of
Sour
stuff.
cream I
Sour
put
cream,
in, yeah.
okay.
And they like jumped on that as
Yeah.
soon as I put it down there.
You can see how they go after them sunflower heads. Oh.
She plucked some seeds out.
Yep. Now she's going after the seeds, now she's going after more of them.
All the rest of the chickies are in their house.
It's pretty warm out. Of course, this here's in the shade, so they should enjoy this a little bit better than they did when it was out front.
She might have everything going too.
I kind of doubt it. Never know, I guess. But
Well, she can show the rest of them the new feeding ground.
yep. They'll figure it out.
Any final words?
They're kind of weird with changeos. Sometimes whenever we move stuff around like this, they may fly out of here. They usually stay in for the most part. once in a blue moon one will come out. When we make a change like this or something stupid, a lot of times one or two of them will try to fly out. Why, I have no idea what to do. So that pile I just flipped earlier, I would assume in a couple of days, maybe even this evening, once the sun goes down and it cools off, they'll tear into that and tear it up. They were investigating it pretty hard. We'll feed them in here for a while. We just feed them table scraps and weeds, whatever we pull out of the ground, some comfrey, sunflower heads. They love them probably better than anything else. And we have a lot over there. And the ones I want to save for seed for us for next year, I already got marked, so I'll make sure I don't give that to them. So that's pretty much it. So, in all honesty, this year, I don't know who originally figured this out, but I watched Perma Pasture Farms do this, and they have pretty good success with it. So I'll try to find their video again and link it below. I just want to thank Billy and William and them guys down there for giving me this idea. So see how it works for me. It's a little different than what they do, but you gotta make each thing your own, right? Experiment a little bit. So that's going to do it for us for now. So till we meet again, take care and God bless.
One or two infecting outside. Something going on. One's back here drinking milk.